let's talk about some proper football clubs. Manchester United, Man City.
Yep.
There's been loads of talk about the derby that's coming up at the weekend. Earlier today, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, he joined the boys on breakfast, weighed in on who he thinks will be the next Man United manager, suggesting that Gareth Southgate, the perfect choice.
I think personally he would be great at Man United because he is good with the press, he's good with the players, he's good with young players. He knows the game inside and out. I think he will stabilize them. He won't be up and down like Amorim was. I think he will be great, but does he want to take it? If he is going to, if he is offered it, I don't know. No.
That's Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Gareth Southgate. Obviously, look, they've got Michael Carrick in probably till the end of the season. Goldstein was not having it. He weren't happy about Gareth Southgate at all. I have to say, I don't think it's the worst. I think Jimmy he's not far off it there.
No. So if Southgate was going to come in, this was the time Southgate was going to come in. Next season, Man United, they've got to go big, mate.
Why have they got to go big?
Because they are.
Gareth Southgate not a big manager?
No, he's not. He's not an elite. He's not. I'm thinking at the level of Tuchel, that level, Ancelotti.
But Tuchel's got the same job that Gareth Southgate just had.
Yeah, but he's a better manager.
Well, we'll see.
No, who is?
Well, yeah.
Tuchel or Southgate?
What? Well, Tuchel's, yeah.
Okay, fine.
Okay, Tuchel's a better manager.
Right,
but we don't know yet. Got World Cup coming up. We don't know how good Gareth Southgate is because he hasn't managed a top club at club level.
Gareth Southgate done so well for England, and I feel for him because he's taken England so far, but he just stumbled and fell at the last hurdle. In terms of Manchester United, they need to. I just feel they need, certainly the owners they've got and where they want to go, the players they're buying. They need to think again. Chelsea are going in a different direction, right? Chelsea have decided to go in a different direction, buying younger players, maturing players, and then seeing what a potential looks like. Man United aren't in that field.
No.
United are buying players that are now on the cusp of potential. The likes of Mbeumo, the likes of Cunha. Those players, we know what they've got under the bonnet. We know what they can look like. Now you've gone to a big club, go and impress. I think they need a manager now to harness that. And I wouldn't be going.
Don't you think Gareth Southgate is a very stable manager?
Yes, he is, but that's
he gets the best out of a group of players.
I just
young young players.
I don't see
the best out of them.
I think
good in interviews.
Gareth has got
to handle.
Gareth has got a place in the Premier League. It's not at United.
I don't know, mate. England's a big job, right?
I think
he handled that situation brilliantly well.
He was
coming under so much scrutiny.
We've
seen Amorim, who goes in there and stumbles because you don't realise how big that job is until you're in it.
No, he was outstanding.
Gareth Southgate wouldn't have that issue.
Yeah, I don't see it.
No?
I don't see it.
I don't think it's the worst shout.
Look, if you're asking me, if I'm Ratcliffe, am I giving that job to Gareth Southgate? Absolutely no way.
No?
I'm not. No. This is a football club that needs more. I mean, I see the credentials you're talking about, but right now, no, I don't see it, mate. I just can't get my head around it.
Okay.
Okay, let me ask you this. Would you be surprised if we find out in 3 weeks' time Gareth Southgate's been given a 4-year contract to be manager?
No, I wouldn't be.
I would be. I'll be stunned.
I don't think there's that many top managers out there.
No, but I don't think Southgate is that I agree with, but I also don't agree that Southgate's the next cab off the rank.
All right. Look, loads to talk about. Obviously, Man United fans can have your say. It's been a talking point of the day. We're going to talk about weather conditions as well because we was outside having a little pre-chat meeting with a glass of wine.
Yeah. Oh,
well,
Whoa.
And we was just talking about weather conditions because it is bad out there.
Do you know what?
And I was like, this weather is awful. And you were like, no, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
I remember playing at Loftus Road.
Yeah, no, it's not that bad, right? So I played, so that everyone listening to this has been, as a kid or younger human, the coldest they've ever been, right? And it's not that cold now. It's not. It's not, Jay.
It's a storm out there.
No, it's not cold. Storm. We've all played, right? And everyone listening to this has been like in shorts, like in the playground, doing PE, forced to run in like there's a blizzard, play football, rugby, not cricket because they don't play cricket. But there are so many other examples of the coldest day on earth, right?
Yeah.
My coldest day on earth, I remember it. I was at St Albans playing for Spurs as reserves.
Of course you were.
Can't remember playing
The
against
Rezzies.
right? And
How old were you?
mate, we came out for the second half, Jay, right? And our studs, it couldn't. You could hear us coming across the pitch. That's how cold it was. The pitch was frozen. It was unbelievably cold. Out there's not cold, Jay. It's not cold, mate. I don't think so.
That's the coldest you've ever been at St Albans.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
I've got some as well. Been to some cold places.
go on.
Played football in, Stoke away, mate. On Tuesday night. And you walk out and it whistles.
Was
through
it
the
a
side.
Tuesday?
It was a Tuesday.
Is it colder on a Tuesday up there?
It feels like it's always cold, but on a Tuesday it feels extra cold.
Yeah.
Tony Pulis, gaffer, wind fizzing through the side of the stadium. You know, like what? Just build a stadium that don't
Yeah, it's got gaps either side.
gaps either side, mate. Baltic up there. I remember walking out thinking, yeah, this is not going to go well.
No.
That's the worst. If you've been in cold conditions, you played in some cold places.
Skiing doesn't count, but
No, it's got to be in the UK. It's got to be UK. When's the coldest you've ever been in the UK? Watching a football match, playing a football match, or doing something? Just tell us. 03 717 22 33 44.